Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I have a new Selesnya Aggro deck for you today, focusing around Trample and Double Strike, building around the new card, a Most Helpful Weaver. This is going to give us a 2/1 spider with reach, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature we control, and give one of our creatures Double Strike. We also have Trostani 3 Whisperers here, 4/3 mana. As a 4/4, 4/3, we can give a creature we control Double Strike until the end of turn. For 2, we can give Death Touch, and for 1, we can give Vigilance, so really doing it all for us within the deck, and, combining that Double Strike with Trample so our damage can't be easily blocked and always goes through. The Pawpatch Recruit for 1 is a 2/1, Offspring for 2, making the token copy of it. Whenever a creature becomes a target of a spell or an ability, a creature other than the targeted one gets a +1 counter, which is good for our damage output. The Keen-Eyed Curator can control the graveyard. We've seen those Reanimator decks. No thank you. And it gets +4/+4 and Trample if you get 4 card types out of the graveyard this way. Surrak Elusive Hunter for 3 as a 4/3 can't be countered. Also, that Trample is fantastic. And whenever a creature or creature spell you control becomes a target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, draw a card. And that's really nice. Finally, the Rex for 5 is an 8/8. Cycling for 3. Whenever it's cycled, put 2 +1 counters on a creature you control. It gains Trample. It gains Indestructible. And of course, it itself being an 8/8 is substantial. All of these Trample cards go really, really well with the Double Strike. We can protect them with Restoration Magic, giving them permanent, hexproof, and indestructible until the end of turn, or even all of them, which is really cool. I love leveling up these Final Fantasy spells. Ramping into all of this with the Llanowar Elf, that's fine. And then removal with Seam Rip and Shelter by Ghost to keep our opponent in check. Also utilizing the Flanker for additional graveyard control, and a response to removal if we don't have our Restoration Magic with those +1 counters. And maybe if not, we're just going to scry and gain some life against the other aggro decks, right? So all is well. Deck list in the description below. Don't sleep on this build. I know you'll like it. Leave a comment, drop a like, and of course subscribe to the channel as well to show that support. But most importantly, just kick back, relax, have a magical day, and enjoy today's gameplay. Let's go first. Looking for a power 3-drop. We don't find it. Believe it or not, this is a bit of a threat. May as well take it. It's a 1. Kick it real good. The Chocobos are almost too good. What do you do though? It's like, it's good enough that it warrants removal, and you have to have removal for the other stuff in deck as well. Like there's a Tifa, there's a Mosswood Hydra. Those have to go, and it's like this Chocobo by turn 4 has to go too. So it's like, it's very tough. It's a tough deck to play against. I don't sanction this attack. It's fine. You could go for the double block, I guess, or I guess the triple block, but meh. They could easily have an overprotect in the end too, right? So let's swing back for 4. What would you be doing? Untapping? And indestructible with an untap. Bro. Crazy. I do like the Sheltered by Ghost off the top. Pretty decent. I think we should be able to generate some value there. Hello. See what I mean? Like, this is something that we have to deal with, but this is already a 6-7, right? And we had already dealt with one of them. That's the second. 2 6-7s? Crazy. I'm gonna overward. 7. So now it has ward 4, and they shouldn't be able to target it. Okay, that's fine. And, ooh, you're pretty good though. Counter then doubles. All in. They go Tifa. Nice, down to 3. And Pawpatch is in. Very nice. Prevalent Chocobo, pretty decent. Land. Good game. Going first, good hand, nice land. Llanowar Elves in on 1. Weaver on 2? It depends. Ooh. Curator, and that's going to give us our restoration magic as protection. We can also, if nothing goes on, take Ruthless Negotiation from the grave. Okay, Seam Rip or magic. I think I'd call it Seam Rip and just try to be an aggro deck. That's a sorcery. We have an enchantment in the grave. Okay, well, Seam Rip would not have got this. Take our enchantment. I like that the spider can block Zorlane. But I think I might just slam in. And try, like, it's got vigilance, so whatever. I'm gonna block it at some point. I also want to keep the land in hand to discard. Land out. Yes, that's why we keep it. They hit for 3, that's fine. Are they going to pay 2 and 2? That'd be down to 8. Nope, they do gain 1 with the bad attack. Take our turn. Curator. There's another enchantment in the grave. 6, 9, 10. We let them have it, hey? Because if we cast now, then they remove on the stack. And I don't like that. Let's clear the creature. They're down to 5. Let's take that creature. And now we just need like a land or an instant spell. Here's our instant spell, okay. So I want to cast all of this. So land out and turn. Flanker out for 3, restoration magic for 1. We use a curator ability on their turn. Okay, this can't minus. They can make the tokens.
So long as we fight.
And they're tapped out.
Join the fight.
Okay, this can surveil through. Land goes... Oh, and we... Auto-tapper. Dang it. Okay, so we're a little bit slower than I want to be. I'm looking for something else. Cast this for 1. You take lethal, right? It should be that simple. Block 1 there. Easy. Good game. Curator actually pretty good. Specifically if we can get that double strike on 7/7. Going first, nice land. Maybe we go Pawpatch on 2. Or the Hunter. Which card do you play on 3? Pawpatch or Hunter? That one's tough. Probably Pawpatch because it's 2 bodies. Right? And then it's not just a 1-for-1. Well, technically Surrak draws 2 though, so that 1-for-1 is not necessarily 1-for-1 at that point. Yeah, I guess it might. If you're looking for damage, Recruit. If you're looking for draw, Hunter, I guess. I don't like how that thing comes out of its amniotic sac. What is going on? This on the top? Rude. So this can just be a forest then. There's a Curator on 2. Instead, no attack. I guess this is a defender. What is? I should read this. I should probably read a lot more cards than I do. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a toy. 0-2 toughness and power. And as long as it's face down, it can't be turned face up. Okay. Swing for 3. our recruit. And then maybe just try to dodge a board wipe. I still like field wipe more. Because it's the battlefield. It's not the battle board. So to call it a board wipe is strange. Man, why did I have to talk about that? Rude. Okay, we still have restoration magic going forward, which I appreciate. So, indestructible, hexproof, and we have 7 on board. So lethal in 2. I only have 1 white source. Can't do it. Can't do it. Gotta hold up protection. Second planes we could, just for the additional damage. Four cards in hand. Any single target forces us to draw, which they don't appreciate. So they want to just use another field wipe. Okay, we're going to take a draw. Which means we're good this turn, probably hosed next turn. Hosed. That's a weird turn of phrase. You're hosed. What does that even mean? That is good. The prairie here is good. Oh, yeah. Because then if they wipe the board again, we hit the land next turn. Opponent goes first. Practically cheating. Pawpatch on 1, Weaver 2, Pawpatch again on 3. It could be worse. What are you doing? When this creature enters, if they have more lands than you, create a lander token. Pass turn, no attack. Flanker out. If we need graveyard control. It's like a landfall card. Oh, Unholy Annex is good. This isn't a demon, though. Human Knight. Interesting. Push up the Spooter. Offspring, our recruit. No attack on 4. That's a good defender. A 2/3. Blocking me. Play a demon. Interesting. Warden of Knights, I guess. No block. Plenty of life. Down to 17, that's fine. They're at 16. Alright, let's do Spider. And then open the attack lane. So we can get that damage through. It's substantial. right? 8, 10, 12, 13. Down to 3. Plains and tapped. Burden is on them. Right? We are quite wide. They'll need multiple blockers. Multiple or like, you know, a mixture of the two for some removal with the blockers maybe. Or a field wipe, board wipe. Gaining some life can help. Lifelink on their end can also help quite a bit. It's not a demon down to 4. Let's say they block a 2. They go up to 9. And then they block 4 there. We only have 3. I like the draw. Don't like the attack here at all. Land out. They need to play a demon or another Lewis. Or form of lifelink or gain. Fine. Not doing anything. The attack is good, and I'm going to take it. Do you think they have a board wipe after this? That would be brutal. They do. They for sure do. Are you kidding me? Of course they do. Don't look. Don't look. Did it happen? You betcha. Nice. Villainous Wrath. Demon's gonna mess me up big time, man. I got a scry for removal. We do have plenty of it. I'll take the 4, that's fine. And then an additional 2, and they go up to 9, unfortunately. Finding it. Oh, not finding it again. I like you, but it's not it. Big money. No. A seam rip, sheltered by ghosts. All would have been viable options there. And that board wipe was brutal. Big money, all whammies. We looked at 5 cards too. We did the double scry too, and then a draw. You know, you do your best, right? Six to 4, then down to 2 there at 11. Ouch. Oh yeah, that's the one. Going first, keeping 7. Land looks okay. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, all here. Just looking for a land. I don't think there's a block here. Looking for another forest. Tifa is a good card. Commune with beavers. I think there's a joke somewhere there. Tifa. Curator out. Hit for 5. Top deck sheltered by ghosts. So we can take out the Hydra. Ooh! Tifa back in play. No attack. It would force the block. Sorcery, instant, enchantment. Really? So close. We just need that Evolving Wilds in the graveyard for lethal. Isn't that the craziest thing? If they had that Wilds in the graveyard, it would have been lethal for us. Alright, land up for Tifa. Another land in. She can go to 8. She can go to 16. Not the block. And we return to lethal. Should be fine. I think. That's gonna be a tough one though. Down to 2, tying the game up. But we can just kind of go ahead and we could push the Curator up if we wanted, now that the land is in the graveyard. Looking for better land. Finding it here. No turn 1. Nice art. Ooh. Well, we found our turn 1. Simic Warp? Simic Flicker? I guess flankers just scry. You're gonna tap their own creature, draw 2. Probably finds them in the land. Make through those. Okay, I'm gonna take their draw engine. No attack. Prophet draws. So just, I guess, Simic Frogs, maybe. Which is pretty cool. Maybe we get a land. Pretty slow here, though. Uh-oh. It's bad. So we almost want something that just can take out a tapped Kona. Going first with kind of bad land. Snap keep. Maybe. I mean, we have the Weaver, and if we can pick up the forest, then we're in good company. Rock in on 3, which I'm a big fan of. Another elf. This is like what, mono green? They could destroy enchantments. They could fight the spider. What? I mean, they're thinking it through. That's not fair. We have to assume they're playing Ouroboros. So I don't want to let them ramp into it. I'm going to take both elves. 4. Next turn it has double strike. And the ward, I think, is going to protect it from anything here. Oh, Selesnya. I thought it was mono green. Me too. Banishing Light. Taking Sheltered. Seam Rip? Probably, well, probably Sheltered because of the light. Put your elf back. Sure. Double strike. I'm gonna leave Banishing Light there, but it's something we'll take later. Like, I'd rather them play Ouroboros before we take Banishing Light, and then with the new shelter we get, take Ouroboros. Overlord? Over Ouroboros? I don't think so. Well, maybe we just go for it then. Down to 1. 32. Land out. Okay, another Banishing Light. That takes Surrak's Sheltered. And then another Banishing Light takes the Spider Sheltered. You gotta love it. They're still very much in this. They could pay the ward. Oh! That's like 2 for 1. I have no words. Oh my lantern. Did you see that? Woo! You monster. On the draw, keeping 7. Hello. Lots of lands here. Oh, no, not a control deck. This could be bad news bears. Could be? It could be? No, it is. As for Pixie, maybe? 2-drop off the top, saving our curve here. Just paying for it. This is gonna really mess up my sheltered. Enduring Innocence, really. Another one! Sometimes the plays are so good they'll turn you into Saffron Olive. Another land. Let's just take it. Let them trade with the spider? Nah. Because they would. They would. And that way, if it's a forced sacrifice, we can dodge it. But if it's another nowhere to run, we're cooked. It's a pixie that bounces nowhere to run, cooked. You know, this is very bad. This is only indestructible, not hexproof. But we still get the draw. You know not what you do. Well, they dodge legal is what they do. If they had the lifelink, they would have got out okay anyways. Okay. 4 cards in hand. How does this match crumble away? Easy. They just today, June. They remove Surrak. And they stun counters?
Just in time
They
to
didn't even
save
activate
the
their
day.
loyalty. Did they just toss that? Drowner on the spider, take a draw. We can take the Drowner before they can shuffle it back, which is actually really helpful. Even taking Nora to run could have been okay there. Okay, 4 cards in hand, Kaido out, Flanker at the ready. Glimmer, Frostcliff Siege, Trample Haste +1/+0 on Temir. Yes. Trample, so I'll just take it, no block. Veil 2. Draw a card from each opponent who lost
Your
life this
secrets
turn.
didn't
It's
stay
just
hidden
so
for
good in
long.
Commander. Our turn. Kutzil Flanker is a go. Let's set up our next turn. Rex on top. Land out. Hit for lethal. Well, maybe not. We know how these things go. I love doing that. Draw cards. This has been working out really well. Something we can do here. Smash in. Oh? Oh, but they get that back as a blocker, hey? Oh, okay, I see you. I see you. Pretty good land. They might have already played a land though. They're up to 3. Surrak out for more draws as needed, and I guess a Llanowar Elf forcing a board wipe. Field wipe. I like field wipe over board wipe because it's a battlefield, not a battle board. My logic. And it, HCG has logic? That's crazy, man. I never thought he would ever have.
Weapon.
Surrak has probably won us the game. I don't know how many draws it's been responsible for. Quite a few. A block.
Don't be jealous
okay.
of my... Don't worry, Pawpatch, eh?
They're
I've got
ninjutsuing
this.
one of them for another, which is just
I've got
impressive.
you beat 6 different ways. I'm definitely lost.
HGG is not enough. Well, we do get all 4 right out of the gate. Just take their entire graveyard out of spite. And Restless Prairie, I think, outdoes the Restless Anchorage. Unless they have more instant speed interaction, which we've seen them have. Go away, it's okay. You gotta get that W. You can go home to the wife, be like, I beat HGG today while I was at work. So you were playing Magic the Gathering at work again, Tom? I mean, on my lunch break, Linda, my lunch break. Hey, it's my card. Eating life too, you dog. Nice, bro.
I've always got to know.
I'm not having fun anymore.
I've seen scarier things in a bowl of noodles. My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Just so many lands in a row. What do you do? And they're just gonna cycle that back. This might be a good game. Oh man, way too many lands. And 2 board wipes. I mean, that's kind of bad, right? You're an aggro deck, you get hit with 1 board wipe, it's like, okay, you can try again. Good match, though, pretty close. I'd rather, you know, a close match like this, back and forth, that gets pretty close, than just, you know, get blown out of the water, you know? Or blow someone out of the water, I guess is what I mean to say. Like, either way, both of them suck. It's about match quality for me, you know? specifically if I'm not grinding to Mythic rank. Because then, it's a little different story. You just want to play, the fast deck, get it over with. But once you're there, you just like to play nice, fun Magic, right? And it's not about, for me at least, winning or losing. It's about the decent matches that, you get like this. Well, alrighty then. Liking the deck. There's definitely some potential here. We may have too much Trample and are over-focused on that. Furthermore, potentially the flanker comes down a couple copies. It's feeling a little extra. Maybe we have too much removal in the deck. That's feeling potentially a little extra as well. And I wouldn't mind sprinkling in something like a Saw Blade to take out a Kona. So we can exile the graveyard, no problem. Taking out the Reanimator decks as best we can. At least, it's there if we didn't find it, if we misplayed, whatever. But at least we could have, in a perfect universe, got through it. I want to do the same for the Kona decks, because if Kona enters and they tap it, and then the end step comes, you're cooked. But they can play it, tap it, and then you can take it, right? Or just take it without the tapping, because, instead of Saw Blades, you could easily just run Get Lost, right? And do it that way, right? So some form of instant speed removal to take out Kona, I would like to add to the deck. And then we can maybe trim the flanker, maybe trim some of the other removal potentially as well. Other than that, I think it's looking really good. A lot of fun to play as well. Let me know what you thought of the build in the comments below. Not only how it performed, but maybe how we can improve the deck moving forward as well. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so yet. We've got original decks literally every day or two here for you guys, as much as I can pump them out. And check out the new channel, Hello Good Trades, if you're interested in the market. It was pretty rad the other day, but all in all, we'll do our day-to-day technical analysis, keep everybody on the pulse and informed, but just having fun as we do with all things, right? So cheers, and I'll see you soon in the next.